Don't really know what to do with my bangs. I'm like kind of growing them out. I've had them for so long. I'm like, I don't know if I should cut them short because I used to have micro bangs. I don't know if I should cut them short or grow them out and like have no bangs. I don't know if I like that. I love these sunnies though. My boyfriend found them on the floor at the club. I washed them and decided that they're mine now because they're so cute. If you lost your sunglasses at the club, don't, because I'll take them. I'm using, okay, now my flash is on. I'm using the mirror so you can see my full outfit. I genuinely did not know what to wear, so I just put on a baggy shirt so I can still be comfortable, but then a mini skirt so I can still be cute. But we're going to the Viper Room tonight because I'll take these off. It's middle of the night. One of my friends who I haven't seen in over a year is gonna be at the Viper Room because one of his friends is playing a show. So I bought tickets to see her show, even though I don't know who she is, just so I could see my friend. But also a whole bunch of my friends are going tonight, so I feel like it'll be fun. My friend is my neighbor, and he's actually going with me tonight, so I have to meet him outside in the parking lot. But I can't forget my phone. It's actually candy. Hold on. It's hot as outside because it's summertime in LA, and Max just left me in his hot as fuck car because he needs to switch into a t-shirt. He's wearing a long sleeve and he was like, I might need to change my shirt, and now I'm just sitting by myself in the car. I swear I have friends. I swear I have friends. See, I have friends.
Wow.
I'm not by myself all the time.
Wow.
Ooh, ooh, wow. Okay, it's the next morning. Today. I don't usually stay out that late when I go out, depending A, where I am, and B, who I'm with, because I can always go to afters. Everything stops at 2 a.m. in LA. I kind of love it. I kind of love it because I don't ever want to stay out that late, but sometimes I have to. I don't know if this is like a lot of coffee. It feels like a lot. Whatever. Sometimes I DJ at 3 in the morning because there's afters, always an afters somewhere. There's always somewhere. I'm a sleepy gal. Okay? Anyway, I didn't stay out that late last night. It was not one of those nights. Checking to see if my straw is clean. I think it is. I'm always paranoid with straws that they're actually like secret. Like I always like think everything is secretly dirty. I don't know if that's like contamination OCD. I'm not gonna self-diagnose, but I will say I have a fear that everything is like secretly dirty or like contaminated or like
Poisoned
or something. Not like somebody's trying to come poison me, but like maybe I left it in the fridge for a day too long and now it's like bad. You know, or like even though I washed this straw and I put it through the dishwasher, it's secretly dirty and has like old milk germs on it, and then I'm gonna drink it and it's gonna. I tried the Chamberlain. I just bought the Chamberlain coffee and I tried it for the first time yesterday. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I remember watching Emma Chamberlain like years and years and years ago when she was not even regularly getting 1 million views. I was watching her on YouTube, and then, you know, obviously forever ago she came out with her own coffee, and I never tried it because it's low-key kind of expensive. At least this bag was. It was $15 for 12 ounces. I normally get this, which is 10 ounces for like $8. But I tried the Chamberlain coffee.
Oh my god, it's so freaking good.
And this one I got because it was like, oh, this is like the social dog. Like, you're gonna be social when you drink it or whatever. And I was. Maybe it's like a placebo effect. Maybe I'm imagining it. But when I drink other coffee, I can get like really jittery and then I get really sleepy and I can't get anything done. But when I drink this, I feel like alive.
Wow.
I feel awake. I feel like I can go do my job. I can talk to my friends and then I can do my chores. Like, I feel like I can do anything and everything. It might not be the coffee that's making me feel like that. I might just, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to tell you about my coffee. It's really good, okay? I'm literally working right now. I kind of touched on this in my last video, but like, once I decided, like, I don't know, something clicked in me like a week or two ago or something, where it's like, I was raised in a household where like what I wanted and how I felt didn't matter because I had to manage my dad's emotions and like make sure that he was good, and then I had to make sure that my brothers were good, and I had to make sure my mom was good. Had to make sure everyone was good before me, and like what I wanted like didn't fucking matter as long as like everybody else was like chilling. And so now obviously as an adult, like, I can do things that are like people pleaser tendencies, and I've been working on that for a really long time, like years, bitch. Like, it's taken me so long to get through this, but something just like clicked in my brain like a week or two ago where I was just kind of like, wait, why the fuck do I care? Why am I letting my anxiety tell me like, oh,
This person might think this, or that person might think that,
or whatever the fuck. So I can't do X, Y, and Z. I can't do this thing that makes me happy or this thing that I'm interested in because I'm scared that somebody else is gonna judge me. It's like, who fucking cares? Which is like such a simple fucking concept. I also saw a TikTok video today where it's like, if you're making moves in your life and in your career, trying to just like carefully walk on eggshells to make everybody in the entire world happy, then like that's just gonna crumble. You know, like, you have to move authentically to yourself. That's all you can fucking do. That's all you can do. Everything I do, and like I said in my last video, the anxiety is still in the back of my head. The anxiety, the anxiousness, the clouding thoughts, like, they don't really go away. It's so much easier to be like, hey, like, be nice to myself, you know? Like, I think something that tripped me up during my healing journey a lot is thinking that, oh, once I'm healed, X, Y, and Z thing will go away. The anxious thoughts will go away. The bad feelings will go away. The memories of like my trauma will go away, and I'll stop being upset by it when I remember it. But it's like, that's not how it works. Once you get to a place of like healing, it doesn't go away. It just is easier to carry. This is what my head sounds like all the time, but it's overlapping each other because I have ADHD. You're so fucking ugly. Everybody hates you. Everything that you do is stupid. I do literally anything, and my brain was like, that's so fucking stupid. Why would you do that? Like, you're so embarrassing. But now I've gotten to a place where it's like, when stuff like that happens, my head's like, you're so stupid and ugly. And I'm like, that's so silly. No, I'm not. Like, that's okay if you don't feel good right now, but like, you're not stupid and you're not ugly, and everybody in the world is learning something. Everybody in the world is at some point in their life where they're not at like feeling as good as the person that they're looking up to. But that doesn't mean you'll never get there. And it's that fucking quote where it's like, a journey of 1,000 steps starts with one, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, the anxious thoughts and the mean thoughts and the trauma and stuff, it's all still there, but instead of it like, but now I have the language to talk to myself, to be nice to myself, to be able to look in the mirror and be like, you're so beautiful. And even if my brain's like, well, I don't fucking feel like it, I feel so ugly, it's like, dude, that's chill. Take the time you need to feel good about yourself. Like, I don't know. But ever since I've like got like, I don't know, whatever clicked in me, now it's like whenever I do anything, like, I just feel so
good.
I feel, instead of feeling tired and heavy and like clouded mind, whenever I do something, even if it's not as good as I want it to be, I feel excitement instead of like embarrassment. Or even when I feel embarrassed, it's way easier to get to a place of excitement instead.
Oh man, life is like really rad.
And it's really a large part of like healing and being able to move forward, and even just like having like emotional, like being able to regulate your own emotions, the way you talk to yourself. It starts with self-talk. And I know some people are gonna be like, mental illness and medication and blah 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 blah, and it's like, yeah dude, I know I'm fucking mentally ill. Yeah. I know. Guess what? I've had to be on medication. I'm mentally ill. You know how many therapists I've had? A lot. I'm not saying that you will fix your life and you will cure everything by just looking in the mirror and being like,
Everything's okay.
that's not how that works. But the way you talk to yourself and the way you handle what's going on in your head makes a huge, huge difference on the way you go about life. Just a helping hand. It's not a cure-all. You can be on all the medication in the world. If you don't figure out how to talk to yourself, you're gonna still run around in circles. And you go to all the therapy in the world, but if you don't take the tools and learn how to fucking talk to yourself, if you don't learn how to use them, you're gonna end up in the same place every single time. And I'm telling you this from experience. It starts with the way you talk to yourself. You don't have to believe it, but that's where it starts. It's just step one. It's one part of the whole thing. Don't look for a cure-all. Start with baby steps. That's all. I don't know. All I'm saying though is that like it's taken me years of practice, and I feel kind of silly like starting to do a lot of the things that I've like picked up and put down now that I'm 27. But it's like I'm genuinely enjoying the things that I'm doing. And when I think about like, oh, this person or that person or whoever is gonna look at the things that I'm doing and they're gonna judge me and they're gonna think that it's so dumb. It's like, but who cares? I'm having fun. And it's just so much fun. Like I was looking at my Depop, and I've been doing Depop for years. I've been on and off, same thing. Like I'll start it and then I'll get overwhelmed and then I'll stop and I'll go back to my comfort zone. But I started doing it again this year, and I'm just looking at it and I'm like, does it look as pretty as some people's Depop? No. Like, is my personal business like doing as well as some other people's? No. Like, am I moving really fucking slowly? Yeah. But like, I'm moving at a pace that's comfortable for me. I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm having fun. And at the end of the day, like, that's the thing that's gonna keep you going and keep you motivated, because every journey takes a while. Like, no matter what you do in life, it's gonna be a journey. You're not just gonna end up there, you know? And yeah, there's like overnight success, but like, for example, if you look at Chapel Roan, she's been doing the fucking thing, but she like blew up overnight. But again, like, she's been doing that for years. She's been putting on the fucking grindstone for fucking years to get to the point where she can blow up over fucking night. That's the same thing with anything you do in life, even if you like work in corporate or whatever. I have friends that work in corporate, okay? So I'm listening to their stories and being like, wow, like, you literally work in an office, like 9 to 5, like corporate job, like, and it's so different than my life, but it's so similar to where it's just like, you gotta enjoy the process. And I know it's easier said than done, but like, and it takes a minute to figure out, but like, once you figure it out, dude, like, it's worth all of the hard work that you've had to put in. But yeah, that's really the only way to be able to stay on the path for your journey, whatever your personal journey may be. You have to find ways to have fun, and you have to find ways to talk to yourself and be nice to yourself. Like, for me, like, the negative self-thinking and the mean thoughts and the anxious thoughts, they don't go away. I just talk to myself. There's something in my eye. I talk to myself the way I would talk to my best friend. Like, if my best friend came to me and was like, I'm saying all these horrible, mean, awful things to myself, the things that I would say to them to uplift them and like help them feel better, I just started saying that to myself. And also, it's really important to have good community around you. And if you have really shitty community around you that's not uplifting and supportive, and they make you feel bad and they drag you down, you probably should leave. And it's really scary. There's times when you end up being alone for a long time while you like heal and like find your people. I had to do that too. I literally had to leave everything I knew behind, and I was alone, and I was an alcoholic, and I lived in a brand new state, and it took me like 9 months before I found my friends and my people. And it also took me 9 months to get to the point where I was healed enough that I could hang out with them and allow them to and allow them to like love me. I have to clean my office. It's a fucking mess in here. I don't think there's like too much that I can do in here because we haven't figured it out and we don't have like storage, but that's all I wanted to say. Life feels so much better when you talk to yourself and you're nice to yourself. You stop moving in ways that you think other people think that you should move, and when you just start having fun again. It's like you, excuse me, it's like you unlock a door. Struggling with mental health and just trauma and people-pleasing tendencies and stuff, it feels like being locked in a room like this where everything's kind of messy and it's kind of dark and you're by yourself, but then like you start putting in the work, and then one day it feels like you can just like open the door and like go outside and you can touch grass, which I think everybody needs to do more of. But anyway,